transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Murray, Tatum out there with McDaniels. Then it's Sabonis. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Murray kicks to McDaniels. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
What a weapon the three has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
White against Murray. Gray, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And here now, the Cavaliers. The Mavericks making the shot. Traps in the tray.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge. And he remains a prolific shot creator.
Sabonis. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
You know, it's such a pleasure to watch Domantas Sabonis play the game. Yes, he's got absolutely God-given talent, but he also has an incredible understanding and feel for the game, and he plays it the right way.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And you look at this Mavs rotation now, Doris, a wide range of ages.
And that's important, Kevin, because typically when you start a rebuild or a build, it begins with young players. But inevitably, there comes a moment in time where you think, we need some maturity and we need some veterans in our locker room. So it's always better to have a blend.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8", great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Embiid. And stolen by Murray. To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. Lets it go with the 3. Sabonis grabs the board. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these two teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
Here's Gray. McDaniels defended. Lebowski passes to Embiid. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Stewart's checked in for Cleveland. Isaiah Joe comes in for Murray.
Now on the floor for Cleveland, Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Joe.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Joe. Stewart a screen. From deep. Filipowski grabs the board.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And Halliburton slams it in.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Here's Joe. Light covering. Cleveland moving it around. 6 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Tatum's got 9.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
White the pass to Embiid. Here's Gray. Outside White. Embiid sets the pick for White. Nailed from three-point land. White's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, you can tell when White is confident with his mechanics. That shot is pretty, folks.
Pass to Joe. Now here's McDaniel. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. White looking around. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. That's good, and Halliburton with the assist. 8 points for him.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Volanos. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for Cleveland, George is out there with Sabonis. Then it's Jose Alvarado. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky's really the limit.
The first one falls.
And what you love about Murray, you can count on him when the game is on the line. He's one of the most confident players in our league.
And so Murray nails both of them.
This is a guy who'll happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Now, Hero. He's defended by Alvarado. That's good by Filipowski.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Alvarado passes to Sabonis. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Great. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Hero. Murray, good.
And that's what you're looking to do. Get your best scorers something within the flow of the offense.
Hero on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul.
First team foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
For the Cavaliers.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Jason Tatum.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Clock at 6. Murray against Hero. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Pass to Tatum. To the paint. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. No coverage that time.
For 3.
And now an 11-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And Isaiah Joe, a high-level shooter Doris, who does a lot of his damage off the catch.
Kevin, one of the prettiest jump shots in the league. This guy is always shot ready. The form is on point. The balance is there. You talk about a preeminent shooter, that is Isaiah Joe.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. George is checked in for Sabonis. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. The Cavaliers 5th.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Bailey with the ball. He has yet to score. White down low. Murray on him. Shot clock at 6. Outside, White. Rejected by Murray. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Mavericks trail by 13. Pass to Toppin. Stolen by Tatum. Here's Joe.
2 minutes.
George dishes to Murray. Back to George. George with the screen on Toppin. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. The shot by George, no good. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bailey passes to White. Embiid sets the pick for White. To end the cold streak. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
outside, George. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to White. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's sent back by George. Tatum taking it in. Murray, good.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Halliburton kicks to Toppin. Pass to White. For Murray. Kept alive. Embiid finds Halliburton. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks, Domantas. Thus far, more success than your last game. What improvements have you made?
We try to come out from the get, trying to get under them. Last game we played very loose. Coaches like good teams are just going to torch you out there. So our mentality today was really pressure.
Got to keep it loose. Thanks, Domantas.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They did their homework. They're all on the same page. That's why we're seeing precision offense.
My analysis will be efficient as their play. They're good.
All right, fellas, let's change it up. Time now for the power rankings.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, headed down the final month of the season. At this point, they are who they are, a middle-of-the-pack club.
Yeah, decidedly average. Maybe they'll turn the corner late. Who knows? We've seen it happen. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Halliburton is out there with Derek White. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Gray in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 17. Outside, White. Pass to Gray. Halliburton for 3. Sinks the triple. Halliburton's got 5.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Murray, the pass to Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Embiid with the screen on Murray. Embiid inside, defended by Sabonis. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Joel Embiid. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. That's an excellent decision. playing in the pick and roll, just understanding where the windows are, delivers it right in the pocket.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Please give a huge to your
And Jeff Drew is providing all the playmaking here tonight. Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for the Mavericks.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Here's Sabonis. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Sabonis sets the pick for Tatum. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
What you love is a big man who understands the timing of a roll. Set the screen, get to the open spot. That is beautiful basketball.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Jared Allen's checked in for the Mavericks. Hero comes in for Derek White. Pass to Gray. Looking for Filipowski and gets it there.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Halliburton outside. Clock at 6. And the shot is good. Halliburton's got 7 points.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. I mean, you can definitely see a difference.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Pass to Filipowski. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And a wide open look for Hero. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Murray outside. And here's Sabonis. Shoots from 8. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Boy, you cannot give Sabonis this kind of advantage. He's got the kind of touch and focus necessary to score it. Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Murray against Hero. 1:53 left to play in the third. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
There's Hero with the 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. Outside, Sabonis. Cleveland moving the ball around. Sabonis' screen on Allen. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 14.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Here's Gray. McDaniels defending. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for Dallas, Filipowski taking 2 shots.
That's good from Filipowski. Both free throws good from Filipowski. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Alvarado passes to George on the wing. Johnson. Four on the clock. There's the three. The rebound by Tyler Hero. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Gray. He's defended by Alvarado. Gray kicks to Hero. Halliburton for 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cleveland ahead, up by 15. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Isaiah Joe. Tatum out there with George. Then there's Murray. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. 2 points. That one goes.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
Outside, George. Bounce pass from Tatum. Now, Joe for 3. The rebound by Halliburton. Pass to Gray. Inside, out to White. Now, Filipowski, guarded by Tatum. Halliburton for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside, George. Pass to Tatum. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Gray.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Shoots the 3. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from White.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. McDaniels checked in. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Outside, Tatum. Murray outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. The Mavericks pull it in. White left side. Outside for Halliburton. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
And Cleveland making a change here. Cleveland leading by 10. Here's Murray. To the paint. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. He's checked in for Cleveland.
In for the Cavaliers, numeral 0, Jason Tatum.
Stolen by McDaniels. And here they come. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Cavaliers moving the ball around. In the corner, Tatum with it. 5 on the clock. Sabonis sets the pick for Tatum. Basket counts.
Jason Tatum.
And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
There's a screen. Driving to the basket. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
White against Murray. No good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now White. Here's Halliburton. Embiid sets the pick for Halliburton. And there's the three.
Well, it's been early in his career, but Tyrese Halliburton has proven to be extremely dangerous from range.
The Cavaliers leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray surveying the D. Got a piece of it. And here comes one. Leading the fast break. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now Embiid with force. Embiid takes it to him.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Murray against White. Here's McDaniels from outside. Does not go in.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Now Sabonis throws it down. What an assist!
Big-time delivery from Domantas Sabonis. Okay.
White against Murray. Shoots the three. McDaniels pulls it down.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And they double up Murray. Tatum takes advantage. That J is good.
looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
White against Murray. Halliburton, and the 3 misses.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
So it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.